What's up everyone, it's day 12 of Big Brother 24 and Jasmine's lying has no end in sight. Daniel's hate towards Taylor also has no end in sight. It's basically chaos, calamity, a total show. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Okay, now right before we get started, if you want quick, concise and fun live feed updates on your feed, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Okay folks, let's jump right into it, and once again, I've had to say this a few times in my videos this season so far, and crazy to believe it, we're not even 2 weeks in yet. There is some touchy subjects today regarding the hate towards Taylor. It's not nice, it's not comfortable to talk about, but we are here to talk about it because there's no point turning a blind eye to it, and it's happening on the live feed, so that's what we talk about here. We've done that for 3 years now. We talk about what's happening on the live feeds and we update that. So now, a point I want to make about Jasmine. Now, I didn't actually see this on the feed. Somebody actually sent me this on Twitter, so shout out to Kurt who actually sent me this on Twitter. She was talking about shrimp and rice, basically, is what's going on. And she's obviously her ankle, so she's lying down on the couch and she goes, Taylor, would you mind making me some food? And Taylor's like, of course I will. You know, that's no worries. And she was basically saying she's got some shrimp in her fridge upstairs in the HOH room, just put that with some rice or whatever, yada yada yada. Taylor's gone, oh yeah, would you like me to like saute it with butter, all that kind of stuff, and being very, very caring and being out there for Jasmine. And then we flash forward later in the day. Luckily, somebody on Twitter had actually clipped the two pieces together, or otherwise, probably the majority of the viewers would have missed it. Jasmine was having a conversation with Pooch on the couch, complaining about Taylor, saying that, you know, she's doing all these extra things. She's out here, you know, she's making me shrimp and rice. I mean, if you want to do that, then do it. But, you know, Jasmine is so horrible. She is horrible and cruel and just... She's hurt her ankle. Taylor's been there. Of all the people she asked as well, the person she trashes all the time, Taylor said, yeah, okay, I'll make you some food, you know. And did it with a smile on her face and offered, you know, to do it so nicely. And for her to twist that around later to Pooch and say, you know, she's trying to do all these extra things and stuff like that. After she asked her to make it, Jasmine is one nasty piece of work, in my opinion. She, in my opinion, is incredibly insecure. She's a mean girl. She's a bully. She's just not nice. I have not got the time of day for Jasmine. I would absolutely love some sweet justice this week where Taylor makes it through Jasmine's reign, and then a few weeks down the line, Taylor gets some power and she is the main reason why Jasmine heads out the door. That would be absolutely beautiful, because Jasmine is treating Taylor like she is a piece of crap. I'm trying to keep it PG. She's treating her like she's a piece of crap, and it's horrible to see. Jasmine should be ashamed of herself. Okay, let's talk about the Power of Veto competition now. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because the winner of the Power of Veto it's Michael for the second week in a row. So, I think personally, if y'all are out here rooting for Taylor like I am, because I always try and break things down on a game level versus a personal level, this is probably the second best option after Taylor winning the Power of Veto. I don't necessarily think Michael is going to use the Power of Veto, but this snowball effect that's going on is very much divided regarding who's going to be evicted. There's personal snowballing going on the side of Taylor, and then there's game snowballing going on the side of Pooch. So, and at the end of the day, who's going to stay in the house comes down to game, not personal, most likely anyway. So Pooch is probably going to be heading out the door this week, but then again, it's not Thursday yet. There's a few days away till Thursday, quite a lot of days away till Thursday. So yeah, I don't know what will happen there, but honestly, I'm stoked for Michael just on a personal level. He is literally one of us. He is a live feeder. He is somebody who loves the show with all of his heart and references all the old seasons. So for him to win the first two Power of Vetoes in one season, I'm elated for him, because I just know that he's definitely having dreams come true right there. So well done to Michael for winning the POV. Now, a moment in the day which I liked very, very much was Nicole. She was having a conversation with Monty, and he was being very kind of, and we've discussed this before about how Monty is kind of what is wrong with modern day Big Brother, how he wants to just please the HOH and, you know, make sure that it's, you know, a unanimous vote for the HOH, you know. Do you know what, right? Janelle and Case never cared about any of that bull crap. They got out the person they wanted to get out. They didn't just please the HOH and lick their ass Get over yourself, Monty. Get lost. Honestly, that's why Janelle and Case are legends, and that's why Monty will never be a Big Brother legend, right? Anyway, rant over. That attitude is definitely coming through to Nicole when he was having that conversation, because she was talking through about how the merits of taking out Pooch, etc. And I think Monty was being quite pushy in the fact that he didn't want that, he wanted to keep the bros strong and all that kind of crap. He didn't overtly say that, but that was what was going on in his very, very boring head, but boring in regards to his gameplay style on Big Brother. And Nicole was talking to Amira afterwards, kind of saying how she was annoyed with Monty for how kind of strong-willed and strong-headed he is in regards to his opinion and gameplay style, wanting to, I kind of guess, not dominate over everybody else's, but let it dictate what happens in the house. And then Nicole was like, do you know what? No, enough of that. I want you out the house now. I loved it so much, and it's nice to see that Monty's gameplay style and attitude towards the game is being recognised this early on. Because we saw Taylor the other day talk about how she wants to take a shot at Monty as well. I am so glad, because Monty is a player. If he can get enough traction, he can get to the end and become one of the most boring winners of Big Brother ever. So I'm so glad that that's happening, and people are ready to make moves. So I think it's a situation in which, if the veto is used, I think Nicole's definitely going to be pushing to get Monty up on the block, as well as a few other house guests, which is brilliant in my opinion. Okay, Taylor fans, now fear not, because Pooch is spiralling. I think the paranoia has hit him, and he is kind of scrambling, and I think it's probably only going to get worse as the week goes on, which is great in regards to Jasmine kind of not getting our personal way of sending Taylor out the house. Because the thing is, it's tough. It really is tough seeing Taylor go through all this crap in the house, and I hate it. I hate waking up every single day and going on Twitter or whatever and seeing this is what's being said, or, while I've been asleep or whatever. It's tough, but do you know what? Like, the fight inside of me wants Taylor to just win HOH, win all the vetoes she can, and just stick it to them. Because she has seriously got the potential to become a Big Brother legend if she can turn this around. And she didn't even get herself into this situation. They've bullied her and ostracised her. If she can win these vetoes, win the HOH, and then all of a sudden Taylor's there, in the final 5, nobody would have expected it, and it will be absolutely wonderful rooting for her. I truly believe, because so many of us are rooting for her as a group, it will just be wonderful to see how far Taylor can make it. And I will, honestly, I'm so excited to see what she can do. And it's horrible that she's having to go through all this crap, and I really want to see her stick it to them. That's what I do. I've got that fighting spirit, and I want Taylor to do that too. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what she can do, and hoping that it's good what she can do. Jasmine was talking about at one point in the day how she found out that if it's a tie vote on eviction night, when she's HOH, she has to cast the vote live in front of everybody face to face, and she didn't like that. But I thought Jasmine was a fan of the show. That's what she plugged before, and every fan of the show knows that when there's a tie vote, the HOH breaks it in front of everybody in the living room. So that was weird for her not to know that. But you know what? I'm not surprised Jasmine's annoyed by that, because of the fact that she is so used to saying things behind people's back that she can't do it face to face. Okay, now for the controversial comments of the day that Daniel made, and are quite frankly disgusting. I'm going to read out the transcript right now because I want to make sure I don't mince any of my words. But he said, he was in the HOH room basically with a bunch of people, and he was just talking about his disdain for Taylor. Unwarranted disdain for Taylor, in my opinion. He was basically saying, I effing hate her. That sounds terrible. I can't stand her because she's stalking me, and... Again, stalking, like she apparently is following him around the house when she's not doing that. She's stalking me, and I don't trust a thing she says. So forgive me if I throw her on slop. She doesn't deserve to live normal right now. Let me just read that one. She doesn't deserve to live normal right now. I'm not living normal because she's stalking my ass. I am once again at a loss for words in regards to this. It just makes me want to root for Taylor that much more. Every single time someone sprinkles something more on that hate cake for Taylor, it makes me want to go, Taylor, win that veto, win that HOH, nominate every single one of those people and storm your way to Final 2 and win America's favourite player while you're at it. Kill him with kindness. That's what I say. If he's gonna be so horrible and all these people saying these horrible things, Taylor just needs to keep shining like the bright light she is and winning those comps and dominating. She needs to do that, and I would love to see her do that. But Daniel is deluded for saying that. That is inhumane, in my opinion. That is truly inhumane to say she doesn't deserve to live normal right now. Like, I get it's in reference to slop, but I mean, we've never heard people say crap like that before. It's like he views Taylor as like just non-human, and it's really horrible. She's not stalking him. She's not doing anything offensive. She's being lovely. She's being kind. She's being down to earth. She's being generous. She's being warm. She's being cool, calm, and collected. I just listed 10 things there. I was like counting on my fingers. I believe it was 10. But yeah, it's BS. And I was just tweeting out a second ago as well. I would love to have 3 Taylor HOH reigns, one where she takes out Monty, one where she takes out Jasmine, and one where she takes out Daniel. That would be absolutely beautiful. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Please let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. It's, again, some tough things that have been said today, and just, yeah. There's definitely a lot to talk about in regards to, and some more positive things, of course, with Michael getting his second veto win, and Jasmine being forced to cast Soul Vote if it is a tie. Hopefully that would be in Pooch's direction. But we shall see. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about, so let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. But folks, I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend and is enjoying the weather wherever you are. I hope it's quite nice. We are having a heat wave here right now, so I am practically melting as I'm recording this right now. But we move because we love Big Brother, folks. Okay, so folks, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure that you're staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.